Boyfriends of Reddit. What happened to the guy she told you not to worry about? I told her that it feels like he's just waiting for us to break up so he can ask her out. She said I'm being dramatic. We broke up. He asked her out within a few weeks. Sucks to be right in this context. He threw himself on her apartment floor after she told him she had made a mistake pursuing him. Then he threatened to end his life with a handgun that he claimed to have bought that day. Then later that week he claimed he was going to jump off a bridge if she wouldn't be with him. They now live together and are getting married. She left me for a guy whose strategy was to threaten his own life enough times that she would give in. He is a nice dude. No issues. But he is really bad at hide and seek. Found him 2 times in the closet when I came home. Chose a different spot, mate. He became a dance instructor. He's always surrounded by women now, teaching salsa and tango at a popular studio downtown. Whenever I pass by, I see him effortlessly twirling his students, always with a flirty smile and a wink. It's almost comical how he's found a way to make flirting his full-time job. He would gaslight her and act inappropriately, considering he had a girlfriend and she was with me. She eventually realized that he's a snake and has massive issues around seeking attention from women for validation. She cut him out completely. Just yesterday I saw that his girlfriend kicked him out of the house. Douchebag equals 0, me equals 1. We broke up. She then proceeded to have sex with someone she viewed as a brother. He got her pregnant within a month of us breaking up, and gave her herpes. And now they are divorcees and fight and bicker constantly. I remember that phone call when she called to let me know she had herpes and that I should get checked. I smugly said, I don't need to. I've only ever slept with one other person. Then I went on to a year deployment in Iraq and then returned and dated you for a year. Unless you were sleeping around on me, which I know you weren't, then I don't need to. Her silence was hilarious. Got her to admit she slept around on me. Turns out I didn't have to worry about him, because he wasn't into women. That being said, he made a flirty comment to me once, and it weirded my then girlfriend enough to make her ghost him. 7 years of friendship between those two, gone because he commented on my boots making my legs look good. She said she stopped talking to him. Years later she told me that I needed to see a counselor if it kept bothering me, because she hadn't talked to him in years and my paranoia was a major issue in our relationship. Spoiler alert. She never stopped talking to him and gaslight me into thinking it was all in my head. He was a great guy and a very good friend, and his partner he eventually met is awesome. Great dude, was awesome to hang out with. I'm no longer dating her but still occasionally talk to him. She broke up with me. A week later she was with him. 6 months later, she came back from work to an empty apartment. He sold all her stuff and stole a bunch of her money. I actually struggled not to laugh on the phone when she told me this. I never worried about him because I wouldn't be with my girlfriend if I didn't trust her not to fuck someone else. They have known one another since they were 5 and her mom treats her like a son and he is like her brother. He just so happens to be really fucking handsome. Turned them into a friend and it annoyed the shit out of my girlfriend so much she stopped talking to him. Turns out, he was actually just her gay best friend. We all go shopping together now. She left me for him. She called me around a year ago, drunk blubbering about some noise but wouldn't say what and I couldn't be arsed to dig further lol. I looked up her on Facebook one evening out of boredom. Turns out he transitioned into a she.